What's going on? It's Night Wolf Renegade, and I'm back with another video. So since my last video I made about the war and what's going on, there's been new things that have surfaced. There's new details that came out. But the most important thing that this war is revealing to me is that the American empire is truly declining. It's falling. And the Trump administration, I can imagine what those meetings are like in DC, in the Situation Room or the Pentagon, wherever they're having these talks about their next move. I could just imagine the amount of stress and desperateness that these people are going through, because more and more when you look at this situation, it's almost like there's no way out. It doesn't end well for America. And I've been saying that even in my last video. There's no strategy that the Trump administration can come up with that's going to lead to a win for America in pretty much any situation. So I'm quite sure whoever was advising this guy to make these decisions and participate in aiding Israel in this war, they got to be sitting there like, man, we fucked up. We fucked up big time. They underestimated Iran's ability to strategize against America. And Iran, the strategy that they're using is basically choking a little bit more than 20% of the global economy. And as time goes on and this thing perpetuates and builds up, it's just going to be more and more of a problem. And America is coasting towards a waterfall, and time is running out. And depending on the decisions that the Trump administration makes, because it seems like they're gearing up to send troops over there to do some kind of mission or something like that, which I'm hoping like crazy that doesn't happen, because this is not Afghanistan. This is not Iraq. This mission will be a total bloodbath. Excuse me for the noise. It's gonna be a total bloodbath. I don't understand what Trump and his administration is thinking. I don't know. And I don't know what I don't see a way for them to get out of this without taking certain agreements that they would have to make with Iran that America just would not take. Because Trump, since the last video, he made some kind of a 15-point like offer or whatever to Iran, like, hey, this is what we would offer if you can come to these agreements, then we'll back off or whatever. And they turned it down. Not only did they turn it down, they submitted their here, take this is what we want, this is our demands, and if you do this, then we'll do that. And they're still not even going to give up pretty much anything that's going to put America like back to where we were a month ago. And why wouldn't they have a stronghold and they're not letting up. So I don't see any way out. It's to me, it's kind of like a game of chess. You know how you down to your king and maybe a few pawns, and your opponent, his strategy was just so superior that he still has like maybe a rook and a bishop, got his queen, a couple pawns, and Trump's just dancing around the chessboard just to move the king out of position from being checkmated, but he's just one step away from being checkmated. Every move he makes, Iran makes a move and they yell check, and then Trump has to make another move and then they make a move check. I don't know, like it's a bad situation. This was a bad idea. Where are all the people in charge of strategizing and warning, planning ahead with the Trump administration to mitigate this from happening? Like, aren't there like experts involved? People who are, masters in this particular category to, sit down with the administration and say, no, this is not going to work. If you make this move, you're going to pay for it. So I'm just sitting back and I'm trying to figure how the hell are we going to get out of this? Well, not we, but Trump and the administration. Yeah, I'm American, but I don't agree with, certain things that I don't agree with all the things that America does. But with this particular situation, I just don't see a way out. And that's why I'm saying that the empire is falling. I mean, if you didn't realize this 10, 15 years ago, and you still don't realize it now, I don't even feel bad for you. Like, are you slow? The American empire is falling. And it's happening real time, right in your face. And some people know of it, they see it, but a lot of people don't. They're blind to the fact. But this situation right here really proves that I knew I was on to something. I knew I was right about that. And the sad thing is that it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. So let's all stay tuned and see what happens. But it's just not looking good. Anyway, I'm Night with Renegade, and I'll see you guys later.